What's going on, guys? Happy Sunday. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Let's hop into this review real quick. So last week was quite the eventful week. It's gonna be nothing short of another week like this, minus the FOMC. Um, Tuesday we had the VIX expiration. Monday we were able to catch a nice move called pretty much EoQ puts around the top. Um, point 0.8. They ended up going to point 0.6. That's just kind of classic VIX expiration move. Um, you want to get a nice attempt to get a nice short in on the high of Monday, or normally, which would be Tuesday, except the VIX was on Tuesday that day. Usually it's on Wednesday, so you want to get it on the high of Wednesday, good entry point, and then ride it out till Wednesday morning and see how it does. Um, Wednesday we had the FOMC. Powell uh, said that they were gonna shorten their balance sheet, so they're going to be selling their bonds, their treasury yields. Um, Hopefully that liquidity comes into equities. We'll see. Um, Besides that, it was the same old. Um, we got to be watching, monitoring data as it comes in, especially with the tariffs coming in. Like, yes, inflation's coming in, but he points that to with the tariffs, and we'll see how um, other nations react and how prices react as the tariffs keep coming in and they stable out. Um, Thursday we saw whiplash action. Again, pretty self-explanatory into an expiration day like that. You see these big moves up and then big moves down, big moves back up. Vice versa. Because people are unwinding and um, they're selling their contracts to roll over for the next contract. Um, so that's why you like, for instance, like Meta on Thursday, like the 5 minute here, you see a massive inflow. Boom, boom, boom. Like this was from like 580 to 612, and then for the rest of the day, just constant selling down. Um, Friday, Friday wasn't nothing too crazy. It kind of just panned for the most of the day. Nothing too bad. This week we have PCE, GDP, and I think that's it for data, besides other headlines that come in. But it is the last week of the quarter, so expect similar to last week, some rebalancing stuff. Usually, what I've noticed in quarter rebalances is tech usually bleeds out and stocks like Caterpillar, Goldman Sachs, Visa, MasterCard, etc. They fly because during the quarter, tech is the thing that's getting bought up. Other stocks are coming down. But with these last, give it a say, what, pretty much a month, um, tech's been getting quite a bit of a hit. So I'm interested to see if we get an inverse here where tech gets bought up um, into the rebalance with all the selling that's been going on. So want to keep a good eye on that. Um, just taking a look here at the chart, we're coming up on this bottom of the channel trend line here that we've had previously mentioned in other videos. On the 4 hour here, we're coming up on this 100-day moving average. On the 1 day, we're coming up close on the 21-day moving average. This is one thing we really want to be monitoring here, because we want to see if we go and we close above it, or do we reject. I mean, we're still far from the 200-day moving average, but this is going to be like a first big test here. Um, we did get a nice gap up on futures. Want to see this 2000 um, to like the Friday close area act as support. That allows us to push into higher into the week. Um, and then what else? Um, We did see BABA starting to get a little bit of a tank down again. Uh, U.S. stocks were kind of catching the bid, so the money inflows coming out of China, and I mean I said it what, like 2 weeks ago. This is going to be a good stock to be buying while uh, the U.S. stocks fall down. Obviously, it didn't fly up too much high, but if you kept catching these bids at the higher lows here, quick buck is all you need. Um, Forgot to mention, this week is going to be just like a week like last week, which I told the Discord. It's not going to be a week where you want to be trying to scavenge every single dollar you can out of the trade. Once you get it to into a trade and you're in profit to where you're happy enough, pull out, sell it. Because with the rebalance stuff, it could be just like the meta example where we get up and then we get down. Get up, get down, and then if you got weeklies, your premium gets smacked. If you get in at the wrong time, your premium smacked there because um, your entry was wrong or whatever the case may be. Um, so this is going to be a week where you just kind of get in and get out. Last week made some decent little trades on Nvidia, Netflix. We tried Meta. Actually, we did good on Meta later in the week. Early in the week, not so much. Tesla, we kind of got scammed by Tesla. I thought the move that Tesla had on Friday was going to come on Thursday, so I sold early. Um, Sold for a loss. I said I'll try again Friday, and then Friday we tried again. We tried getting, I think, like 240s for like 2.7, and then um, it went down under pretty much where my stop was. 238 was my stop, and it went to here like 237, maybe kissing 236. But then obviously, end of the day, closed at 249, so that would have been some good profit. But it's just not worth the risk, especially on a Friday. 0 DTE. But yeah, it's just gonna be a similar week. Just watch out for the headlines. Next week is the beginning of the new month, beginning of the new quarter. Um, so we got to see how the Fed moves that liquidity, see if it goes into equities, and then how the reciprocal tariffs that Trump's been talking about, um, how that all plans out. Because we have seen the past couple months, beginning of the month, or coming close to the end of the month, all beginning of the month, we got tariffs, 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 and then time comes to show, oh, we're going to push them back. And we've already seen it kind of similar, where as it comes closer to the date, they announce not all countries are going to get the reciprocal tariff or not as strong. Um, so we'll just have to keep a lookout on that. Other than that, guys, hope you guys had a good rest of your weekend, good rest of your day. See you guys on Monday. Good luck trading.